Hi, I'm Nick Hansberry.
My name is Brett Orr.
My name is Jacob Ottinger.
My name is Jeffrey Jadallah.
This is On Record. July 25th, 2014, Nashville, Tennessee. The Cavaliers have made the turn east after touring through the Midwest, Texas, and the Deep South. Recent days have been defined by progress and an unrelenting heat. The thick air's resistance no match for the determination of these young men. There are now 2 weeks until DCI World Championships. The caravan arrives in the Music City for the next Tour of Champions event. Vanderbilt University, a new location, a welcoming response. Fans help reinforce a powerful performance, a confidence booster going into the next major regional.
Being in any of those big college stadiums is just a lot of fun to perform in, just because, I'm a sports fan too, like college football. So being on the field, it's such a hype. It's a really fun thing to do.
I think usually we can gauge fan support based on our Splooey blast at the starting line.
This year it was even more ramped up than normal. I was very impressed, as a local Tennessean, that's always been an amazing show that I've been to myself, and it's really proud to see a community in the middle of nowhere almost be that supportive of the activity.
At Vanderbilt this year, you could hear it and the audience could feel it, and they let you know they could feel it. And they took that energy from Splooey all the way to the end of Iowa this year, and the fans didn't let up.
The stands wrap around all the way, and that was cool because the audience was right there, and they were all about it.
It's very, very cool to be in the moment performing, and you're really thinking and concentrating, and the crowd freaks out. You get that that reward is pretty special.
The Georgia Dome plays home to the Southeastern Championship in Atlanta, a massive world-class facility, a record-breaking crowd. The long walk from warm-up providing moments of clarity as the core hits the final stretch. Every step counts. Every action has a purpose.
It's a big milestone. It's from that point you have 2 weeks left. You go in Atlanta, it's a dome show. Everyone knows that from there you're on that final push towards DCI finals.
For us, it's definitely crunch time. Gauging, what we're going to add, where we're going to add it, and how we're going to do it as quickly and most efficiently is definitely our step in the last 2 weeks.
Well, for me personally, it was pretty sad, honestly, just because I love the Atlanta show. I love a lot in Atlanta. It's always just super hype, and just really the crowd is always digging it. And that was my last experience. I remember walking away from that show that was my last Atlanta show. You
can see the end slowly winding down, and it's really exciting to start putting the finishing touches on the show from there.
In terms of after the show, man, yeah, it's done, because we got Allentown coming up, then finals, and that's it. And I think people are starting to get a little hurry up and thinking oh my gosh, we're almost done. As
far as the climb to the end, I mean, it's definitely a milestone, and it starts to set in that you only have 2 weeks left, and things start to come in perspective a little bit.
With less time in their corner, members start to think what it'll be like after the summer, reflecting on the drum corps experience, on the Cavalier experience. This is when it really starts to sink in.
Well, I'll probably be really, really sad for a while. Probably into I like to call post-drum corps depression. I think a lot of people are familiar with that.
Well, and right away I have to go teach marching band, so I'll get some more band in.
Oh, back to real world. Back to South Texas, where the weather is warmer.
But then school starts, and I'm a music education major, so finishing up school, looking for jobs.
My wife and my 3 dogs and relaxing at home is never boring.
It's weird to go back. I gotta start thinking about getting ready for school, moving into college, gotta move into a completely new apartment, start organizing classes, get everything ready.
What this drum corps has given me, or what it provides to everybody, that comes through here, is another family. All the guys that we march with, it's just, they're actually brothers to me, and I would do anything for these guys.
The brotherhood here is incredibly strong. I really can't describe it. I marched 2 years at a previous corps, and you know, in those 2 years, I did not feel the brotherhood that I felt here within the first couple weeks.
Just seeing the guys take the field, wearing the uniform that myself and so many other alumni have worn, and singing the same corps song that myself and so many alumni have sung is the best moment for me, and I hope for them.
Everything brings me back to the Cavaliers at some point, and it's a nice reminder when I'm not on tour of why I do this.
Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's here, the final regional of the season. Iconic J. Bernie Crum Stadium is like no other. This unmistakable field has served the Drum Corps activity for decades, a venue proud, loyal, and demanding.
I don't know, I just love Allentown. I feel the history, I love the stadium, I love the lot scene. It's really, really cool.
And the stadium, J. Bernie Crum, is just, it's so tall, and like the box is way back out there, so that's fun. You know, the warm-up zone is right next to like a nice little river, and there's trees, and it's really just a really gorgeous place to warm up in and just to be around. It's a really, like I said, it's a really good energy.
It's exciting because the show is always great. It's a good crowd. It's an old drum corps crowd, and they know what they're doing, and it's really exciting to perform for them.
It's kind of one of the last opportunities we have to say this is the 2014 Cavaliers.
It's setting in really fast. I mean, every day we wake up, all right, we got 9 days left. We got 8 days left. We got 7 days left. Tomorrow's gonna be 6 days.
Going in, you know that there's only 1 week left, and you know that the next few crowds are gonna be in Lucas Oil, and you're pushing for the end. You're trying to have the best end of the season you can.
That's very scary. I mean, I'm literally getting to hours left to my age out, and that's pretty frightening, and it's really, yeah, it's really putting things in perspective.
And just like that, there is now just 1 week left in the 2014 season, the time when the memories will be etched just a little deeper. Everything has meaning. Next stop, DCI World Championships in Indianapolis, Indiana.